Everybody, welcome back to the Nick Gates Show. I am your host, Nick Gates. Y'all, today we're going to be taking care of some winter weeds. I'm going to turn this around and show you a bit, but we got some wild onions showing up in our yard this winter. Done some research on the YouTube, and this is some MSM Turf, y'all. And about 20 bucks a bottle, but all you need is about a half an ounce a gallon. I'm going to show you how to use it. All right, y'all, I'm going to walk around here with you just for a bit. As you can see, Bermuda grass is pretty much spread throughout my entire yard. I cannot wait for this spring. I'm going to show you some apples to apples comparison of what it looked like last spring, and you're not going to believe it. However, weed control has always been something constant battle here. So I'm going to show you today some of the weeds I got coming up and show you what we're going to do to get rid of them. This here is some wild onion right there. Y'all may have some in y'all's yard too. Now, if you just got a little bit, this ain't nothing that a little bit of elbow grease can take care of. You can just wait, probably best to wait till it's rained so the dirt's good and loosened up. You can just dig them up, because if you don't get all the roots, they're just gonna keep coming back. But I have quite the infestation here. So we're gonna use this MSM Turf, and it's not gonna take care of it right away, but after a few weeks, we should be able to mow or weed eat these down. Supposedly this spring they're not gonna come back. Check in a bit. So y'all, this is a close-up of what we're gonna be using today. As you can see, the active ingredient in this is methylfuran methyl, or MSM Turf, everybody. But like I said, this is not like Roundup or anything that you're going to see results here within a few days or a couple weeks, anything like that. Supposedly, from the research I've done, we are going to spray this. Going to wait a few weeks for it to work, so I'm going to give it, I don't know, I'll monitor over 2-3 weeks or so, let you know later on. But then supposedly we can cut these down. It's going to kill down to the root. We're not going to have to worry about these coming back. And then of course I'm going to document in the spring or later on. But this is about 20 bucks a bottle. You can see it's got 2 ounces total. Only takes about half an ounce. So we should get half an ounce per gallon, so we should get 4 rounds of this. But you just spot treat, go from there. All right, y'all, first and foremost, we're gonna put us about 1/4 of a gallon in our sprayer here. There we go. So next we're gonna put about just a little less than 1/2 teaspoon. Is gonna put us just over about 1/2 ounce here. And this is not a liquid. As y'all can see, these are some little pellets, it looks like. So we're not gonna put, like I said, about, I don't know what kind of measuring sticks y'all got there, but this is just a little less than 1/2 teaspoon, which should be, put us a little over 1/2 ounce. So I'm gonna put this in our gallon, fill it up the rest of the way. We're gonna agitate. Ho, 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 and I almost forgot, with this stuff, you do need to use a surfactant. So you can use like baby shampoo, you can use little Dawn dish soap in there. All that does is make sure, gives it a good coat over the weed. And we're gonna use a secret ingredient today too, y'all, because, you know, this is a clear liquid, spraying over weeds. I wanna make sure I get everything, or I don't do it. So I'm gonna use a little bit of food color in this. That way, I know exactly where I sprayed. Make sure I don't do the same area twice. All right, now, how much food coloring is the question. So we're just gonna add a little bit of time, shake it up, see if that does the trick. Boom. As y'all can see in our tank here, that is plenty. I mean, I just held that thing for about, I don't know, just a couple of seconds, and so we are good to go. So we're gonna start spraying. I'm gonna take you along with me, go from there. All right, y'all, I want you to check this out. We got some right here. See how this works. See how it's going to slightly turn green, or blue rather. We can go over our yard. We'll make sure we get all these. Oh yeah, now here's a big clump of them there. So the fun part about this is that I am filming this. It's about the second week in January. I'm documenting this over time, let you know how it goes. All right, y'all, it has been actually about 3 to 4 weeks and that we first used this MSM Turf product. And I'm gonna say that it has killed, I'll say over 50% of the wild onion here. So I feel pretty good about it, but I'm gonna go back over it today. I'm gonna soak these real good again. Now, if you only got so much wild onion in your yard, I mean, good gosh, I guess you could spray some Roundup. Hey, a little bit of elbow grease goes a long way too. Just dig them suckers up, but make sure you get all the roots off. But I really want to make sure that this particular product, I want to make sure this really works, because to be just for that, it's not that expensive. And so I just want to go over it again. And again, I'm assuming that I just missed these the first time. Maybe I didn't apply enough. Who knows? But I'm gonna go over these a few more times. But this is getting to be early spring, so I'd really like to knock these out. This is one less thing you got to worry about when you start putting out all your other products. Fertilizer, pre-emergent, bug stuff. So you got tons of stuff. You've got a family, kids. Some people got 2 jobs. This is the last thing, believe me, last thing you want to worry about. So I would say go ahead and knock this out before it comes a big problem. But I'm gonna spray these. I'm gonna wait probably 2-3 more weeks or so, see how they do, go from there. All right, y'all, it's been about another month, 3-4 weeks or so. I came out here, sprayed MSM Turf on our wild onions, and I just want to show you, I'm gonna turn this around, I'm gonna show you. So total, a little over 2 months or so. And what you'll start to notice after you spray this MSM Turf on the tips of your wild onions, you'll start to see those starting to wilt up and starting to die off. When you see that, I say it's okay to go ahead and give them a mow. And it's been a couple weeks now since I last sprayed, and I've mowed. They have not come back up. So I'm gonna call it a success. I'm gonna turn this around, I'm gonna show you. Check it out. So I know it may be hard to tell, but right here, we had some mild onions there, really all up in here. Like I said, it's been a couple weeks or so. I'm just gonna kind of pan back and forth. I don't see any that's come back up around here. So I'm gonna get it 5 stars, y'all. And MSM Turf, I definitely recommend that. Gotta be patient. It's a slow killer, but it will definitely get rid of your wild onions, y'all. This is Nick Gates Show. Like, share, and subscribe. Catch you next time.